Steve Lombardi, and this is your Legal Minute. I'm coming to you from West Des Moines, Iowa, with the Lombardi Law Firm. We are a personal injury and a workers' compensation firm. We also practice in the area of commercial real estate and a little bit of residential real estate. The dog bite case. We're going to talk about how to preserve evidence. I think that's a very important aspect of the case. Without preserving the evidence, you're not going to be able to prove your case a year and a half to 2 years after the dog bite incident occurs. Usually this is with a small child, so it's very important that we know what the damages are and we be able to prove them when the time comes to prove the case. Let's talk about what those are. Because I got about 15 points I want to make with you today, so we're going to get right to it. It is very important that we get out immediately. Somebody get out. Have your attorney go out. If not them, contact us. Let us help you. They've got to get out and investigate the case. We want to do it before they put the dog to sleep. If we can do it, we're going to get to the pound and to videotape the dog to show what the dog's personality is like. If the dog is aggressive, it's very important to show that. A jury later on, in order to understand who the dog is going to want to see that videotape. The next thing we're going to do is have you save the clothes of the person who was attacked. This could be an adult, it could be a child. It's very important that you save the clothes. Next, you're going to photograph the injuries that the person suffered, and you're going to include in that, you're going to take some kind of a ruler, and you're going to be able to show the size of the bite and the number of bites. Then we're going to photograph and videotape the defective hardware. Hardware is very important later on, and the defect is extremely important to prove that the owner of the dog failed to do something to restrain that dog. It could be the collar, it could be a fence latch, it could be a chain, it could be any number of things. But in order to show liability, you're going to have to show a defect. So, when you're going to show a defect, the fifth thing to think about is to save the hardware we're talking about. If that includes taking the latch off the fence or getting the owner to give it to you or photographing it or videotaping it, that will be very important, but you want to save that. You don't want to let the owner destroy it. Then the next thing we have, 6, let's save the names and the contact information of all witnesses, including the investigating officer or the city animal control officer. We want that information so later on we can contact them and get a statement from them. In that regard, the next number would be 7, and that would be obtain a copy of the police report or the animal control officer's report. Number 8, keep a copy of your medical bills. When you go into the doctor, ask them for their contact information. You can get one of those little appointment cards, and that's an easy way to do it. You simply have a folder and you throw it in there. You keep a copy of that. Next, when you get prescription drugs, keep a copy of the handouts they give to you as well as the bills. Then the next thing we want is, and you're going to need this, we want a copy of your declaration page as well as the declaration page of the homeowner's policy for the person that owned the dog and failed to restrain it. Then the next thing we need is, if you're off of work, you're an adult and you're off of work, we want your doctor's excuses. We also want a copy of your health insurance card. And then keep track of your time off of work. And then the last thing you're going to need is pretty simple. It's just a manila folder, and you're going to throw all the information that I've told you to keep, and you're going to put it in there. This is Steve Lombardi. This is your Legal Minute, and today we talked about how to put some bite in your dog mauling case. If we can help you, please contact us at the information that follows this video. Thank you and have a nice day, and good luck with your case.